Good morning, students. So you can see this is DSBSC amplitude modulation using MATLAB Simulink. So already you have submitted assignment 1 on first and second modules. Now you are going to submit assignment 2 and 3 based on MATLAB Simulink. Okay. So assignment 2 is by using MATLAB Simulink, you'll be performing the generation of AM as assignment 2. And as assignment 3, you're going to submit SSB and DSB using MATLAB Simulink. Okay. So these two you are going to submit in another 2 days. Okay. So mostly this particular one will take almost some 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. Not more than that. So you can submit, you can perform by using online MATLAB and you can submit. Okay. So initially I'll be showing how to perform using this. Okay. So first of all, if you see DSB, now I am going to perform DSBSC. How to perform MATLAB Simulink using DSBSC, I am going to show. So in this you can see, this is our message signal, which is a low frequency signal. This is the carrier signal. So carrier is a high frequency signal. Then this is the DSBSC signal. Okay. So when message and carrier are applied to a product modulator, we can generate DSBSC. This product modulator we are naming as balanced modulator. This we have seen in the generation of DSBSC. Okay. So this is the general theory behind DSBSC. Now by using MATLAB Simulink, how we are going to perform means by using this particular circuit, you are going to construct the circuit. Okay. So here you can see modulating wave. This modulating wave is nothing but the message signal. This carrier wave is nothing but the carrier signal. So these two signals are taken and they are applied to a product modulator. So this is the product and the product output is given to a scope. So in the scope you can see the DSBSC signal. So we are giving the message signal and carrier signal, and on the scope we are observing the DSBSC signal. So here to the scope we have given three terminals, one coming from message, second one coming from carrier, and third from the product modulator. So all three are applied. So all three will be visible. So in what way they are visible you can see here. So in this way, the screen will be there. Output screen will be like this. Okay. The scope you can see. Here you can see something called a scope, right? So on the scope, you can observe these three waveforms. So first one is message, second one is carrier, and finally the DSPSC output. Okay. So in order to perform this, what you are going to do means you are going to construct this particular circuit. So you need to give some frequency and amplitude to the message signal, some frequency and amplitude to the carrier signal, and apply to a product. Okay. So how to do all this? We have certain procedure, right? So first of all, go for online MATLAB version. You all are having some online access, no? First of all, go to the online MATLAB, open it, and once you open the MATLAB, you can observe something called as Simulink library. So open that, click the Simulink button, and you can open the Simulink window. Once the Simulink window is open, then create a new model. Once you create a new model, you will get a blank page. On the blank page, you are going to give the message signal and carrier signal. So the message signal amplitude is 1 volt, frequency is 50 hertz. We have selected. The carrier signal amplitude is 1 volt, frequency is 1 kilohertz. And both the sampling time is selected as 0.0001 second. Okay. So after constructing this particular circuit, you can just run the model. You have to save, you have to run. And on the scope, you can see the outputs. Okay. So how we are doing using MATLAB, I'll just show. Okay. So I am just sharing the screen of MATLAB. Now you can see this is the MATLAB window, right? So this is the MATLAB window. One minute. Right? You can see the MATLAB window now. So in this MATLAB, go to the Simulink. Here you can see this is the Simulink. So you have to start this. Click on that. So you can see it is opening. Okay. Now I will again share the screen. So you can see this is the Simulink page, Simulink starting page. Okay. Now click on the blank model. You have here blank model now. So we need to create a new model. So click on it. Okay. Now it will open a new window page. It will take some time. Just you have to wait and you have to see. So it is creating a blank model. So blank model is just like a window, blank window, new window on which we are going to construct the circuit. Okay. So to construct the circuit, we need some components. What are the components? We need a message signal, we need a carrier signal and a product, or in other words, a balanced modulator. And finally, the display, which is the scope. Okay. So these four components we need to get. So from where we are going to get all this means we are going to get all this from the library. So in the new window, you can see the library also. Okay. I'll just show. Once it is open, I will show. Okay. So MATLAB will take some time. This is a downloaded version, not the online version, which I'm doing. So you have to do on the online version only. Okay. You have to use your account details and then you have to perform the experiment. Okay. You can use the systems in the library, not in the library. You have to use your systems in the lab, or you can go for KRC, wherever. Okay, in this college, you can use the systems and you can do, or even at home, you can do. It will take only 10 minutes time to perform the experiment. Okay. Okay. So blank model we got. I'm going to share that blank model now. Now you can see this is the Simulink blank model and it is named as untitled. Okay. So we need to save this. We will save this once we construct the circuit. Okay. Here you can see the library browser. So in the library, if you click this library, you will get this page. Okay. So how that page looks like. So this is the library page. So what are the components you require? You require a sine wave. So once you type sine wave on the topmost, here you can see, once you type the sine wave, you have to click enter. Once you enter, you will get these components. You have to go to sine wave, add this block to the model untitled. Okay. So one sine wave you have added, but we require two sine waves. Again add this sine wave to the model. So we got two sine waves. Okay. Once you get the sine waves, go for product. So once you get the product, again click enter. So this is the product. So add block to the model. After that, we require a scope. So this is the scope. Okay. So add block to the untitled. So we have added the 4 components to the untitled, right? Now this is the untitled page where we have added a scope, a product, and 2 sine waves. Okay. So take all this. This is the first sine wave. So let us assume sine wave 1 as message, sine wave 2 as sine wave as carrier. Okay. So first double click on the sine wave 1. Okay. You will get a window like this. So this sine wave is time based. Use only time based, not sample based. Then use the simulation time, not the external signal. Then amplitude we are selecting as 1 volt. Bias is 0. Frequency is 50 hertz. So 50 into 2 pi. Okay. Why 50 into 2 pi? 2 pi f. Okay. 50 is frequency, 2 pi f. It is, the frequency is in radians per second. So we are writing with 2 pi. Okay. And the sample time as 0.00001. Phase should be 0. After giving all the inputs, select OK. So sine wave 1 is considered. Now click on sine wave. Okay. So it is time based. Use simulation time. Amplitude is 1 volt. Bias is 0. Frequency is 1000 hertz. So 1000 star 2 star pi means 2 pi f. Here frequency of carrier is 1000 hertz. And sample time is 0.00001. Select OK. Okay. Now connect these two inputs to the product. And connect the output of product to the scope. Okay. Now save this. Save this as untitled. This is DSBSC, right? DSBSC. Okay. I'm saving as DSBSC. I have saved this. After saving this, here you can see the stop time I'm taking as 0.02. You can also select 0.04 and then go for run. Once you click the run, the process will compile completed, right? Then click on the scope. You will get the output. Okay. So you got the output, but I have to show it. So this is the output of DSBSC. Okay. But I told you in the previous one I have shown you, you need to show the modulating signal, carrier signal and DSBSC, not only the single one. So how we will get all the three means, go for, here you can see file, tools, view, simulation, help. No, under file, you have something called as configuration properties. Okay. So here you can see, here configuration properties. Okay. Once you click that, you will get this. Under main, you have number of input ports. So it has to be selected as 3. Then go for layout. Layout should be vertical. Ours is vertical. So I am selecting 3. Then OK. Okay. Now I am going to share it again. So you'll be getting a window like this. Since we have taken 3 layout. Okay. Now go for the untitled DSBSC. So here if you observe the scope, In the scope, we got 3 connections. Previously, it was only 1. Now it was 3 connections. So, first connection should be the message signal. So, connect it. Second should be the carrier signal. And third one should be the output product. Okay. Now again save. Run. Click on the scope. Okay. So now you got an output like this. Okay. So this is the message signal. This is the carrier signal. And this is the DSBSC signal. Right. So if you go here and click this configuration properties, you will get the same window. Again, you can go for display and then keep the title as modulating signal. Then Y label as amplitude. Then OK. So you will be getting modulating signal here and you will be getting the amplitude here, right? And here you can, again you can select and you can select the time and you can say showed the time axis. OK. So you are getting the time axis also. So you can explore all these options. Okay. Once you explore all these options, you will have several. Okay. I will just again screen share. So you have all these options. Time. This is time. Main display. If you click display, you will be getting Y label as amplitude. The title can be modulating signal or carrier signal or DSBSC signal. Then you can click the main. You have to select the layout. If you click the time, you can click here the show time axis label and then select OK. Okay. Then you will get all this. Okay. So bottom displays only. No, all if you select and click OK, you will get 1 minute. I will again share the screen. So you will be getting like this. Okay. If you see for all we got the time. And amplitude we have selected only for the first one. Go for the second one, click right button, go for configuration properties and again select the same. Okay, you will get the, now this is carrier signal, right? So carrier signal, once you click that and Y label is amplitude and OK. So you will be getting time and amplitude here also. Similarly, go for the third one. Click on the, you can click amplitude and signal label is DSBSC. Then OK. So you'll be getting like this. So you have to select this. Take the screenshot of this and also the screenshot of the circuit. This circuit. Okay. So you have to take the screenshots of the circuit and the outputs, both. These two has to be taken and then you have to submit the assignment. Okay. So in what way you are going to submit the assignment means you have to submit the assignment by like this. Okay. So heading should be generation of DSBSC using MATLAB Simulink. So all this will not be there. So what is there? Starting is introduction. So in the introduction, you need to explain about DSBSC using balanced modulator and you need to show the 3 waveforms. Then using MATLAB Simulink, you need to draw here the circuit. So how you will draw? You take the screenshot from MATLAB and paste here. After this, the procedure will be same. You can copy paste here. You need to show these two windows also. When you are doing, you can show the screenshots of these two. And finally, the generated output should be this. Okay, there is no result also. So introduction, circuit diagram, introduction, these waveforms, circuit diagram, procedure, these two, and this one. So all this you need to show in the report. So second assignment will be generation of AM using MATLAB Simulink, and third assignment will be on generation of DSB and SSB using MATLAB Simulink. Okay. So in case of AM, we have three cases. Okay. We have three cases. You need to show all the three. I will just share the screen. 1 minute. I'll just share the screen. Okay. I'm sharing AM report. So for AM, what happens is, this is the circuit diagram you need to perform. Then you need to show the message signal. This is the message signal. This is the carrier signal. And there are three cases. So one is under modulation, perfect modulation, and over modulation. That's why second assignment will be only AM. Third assignment will be DSBSC and SSP. Okay. You need to submit these two within 2 days. It will take only 10 minutes time to perform. Okay. You need to prepare your own report and submit. You have to show the screenshot like this. Okay. Your MATLAB account should be like this. You have to show like this, not the other person's one. It should be your own. Okay. Everybody has to perform and submit. Okay. Okay, students. So in this way, we will be performing the generation of AM, DSBSC, SSP using MATLAB Simulink, right? So first what you need to do is, you need to open MATLAB, then Simulink, then create new model. After that, you need to add all the blocks from the Simulink library. Once you add all the blocks, connect them, then create the modulating signal and carrier signal by double clicking them. You have to give the amplitude and frequency and sampling time. Once you give all this, you have to save the model and run the model. Okay, on the scope, you can observe the outputs. Only for AM, if you keep the constant as this constant as 0.5, you will be getting under modulation. If you keep as 1, it is perfect. And if you keep 1.5, it will be over modulation. Okay, so here the scope should be 3 outputs. So 3 outputs you have to observe separately and you have to keep like this. Okay, so SSB will be simple. It will be in the same lines like DSBS. So you need to perform all this and submit before Thursday only. Try to submit before Thursday only. I'll be uploading in Moodles and GLearn. You have to submit in both GLearn and Moodles. Right? Thank you all. I'm ending the session.